Hello everyone, this is Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to discuss this video, well, screenshots of the video, because I really can't show the video, but of this young girl. I'm not sure if she's in middle school or high school, but somewhere in there, in those grades, of her allegedly, putting hands on her mother. So I'm not sure if that's her mother, because with social media you really have to take a lot of stuff with like a cup or a bucket of salt, because not everything is as it seems. But one thing that is obvious is this person that this young girl is putting hands on, is older than her. So there lies in a problem, and let's set a precedent for this video. What she did was wrong. It was inappropriate. It was disrespectful, and it should not be tolerated. That's a precedence, because how I am going to view this may seem that I approve of it. I do not, because I cannot tolerate disrespectful children. If people who know me, I don't tolerate that. But sometimes, because I guess of the training that I've the trauma and resilience class that I've taken, I kind of see stuff in a different light, in the sense that because in my class, it tells us some things that people do is a symptom of things that they're going through. And what I saw is like, what happened to you? What happened to this young girl that she would do something like this, and that she would think that this was okay, and then she's doing it in front of people? It's not like this is at their home. So this is what she does in front of people. Imagine what she does at home. Because if you could do all of this in front of people, it's worse at home, in your private home. And then what made me mad about this video is the fact that there were people there, and there was like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. No, 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 no. Nobody intervened. Even the person who was interviewing the person, it was like she was standing there. Am I being punked? Is this candid camera? Because you're looking at the thing. Nobody's actually intervening. There's no school security or something like that. Even though sometimes, you have to be careful. Especially in domestic issues, you have to be careful intervening, because a lot of people have lost their lives like that. But come on, just she's a young girl, even though whatever, grab her off the person. That video was absolutely ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But in the sense, I don't know why, for some reason, I have a compassion for this girl. I don't know why. Sometimes certain stories I hear, I just like, oh boy, that was ridiculous. They throw the book on that person. But sometimes some stories, I guess I feel sorry for the person. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But why I have a compassion for her, because not in the sense that, oh, look at her. She probably, because a lot of people were saying that maybe she's suffering some type of abuse at home or whatever it may be. But that doesn't excuse that, because there are people who have suffered a lot of bad things, and they don't do stuff like that. So that's not an excuse. So I'm not even going to use, I don't even condone an excuse like that, because she's going through different things at home. Maybe something happened to her. No, that's not an excuse, because people have gone through worse and have not done things like that. But why I have compassion on her is because I know her life is going to be very difficult. Because if that is her mom, even if it wasn't your mom, that's somebody who's older than you. You're supposed to respect. When I was growing up, I don't know what people teach their kids now. When I was growing up, you're supposed to respect people that are older than you. It doesn't matter. Well, you may not like a person, but you have to respect people. And I know her life is going to be very difficult, if she even gets to see her whole life, because there's certain things that you do, especially, and then we're speaking as if this lady is her mother. If this lady is her mother, her life is going to be very difficult, because like the Bible says, we're going to have a biblical perspective here. Honor your father and mother so that your life may be long in the land. And this is so true. Sometimes, I guess because certain people do certain stuff to their parents, they see, oh, I'm still here, I'm still living. But look at your life. There's some difficulties, there's some blockage, there's some things that you have went through in your life. You probably wouldn't have gone through it if you had respect for your parents. Because even if in my life, because and this is the thing with generation to generation, the behavior, certain behaviors, certain things that we did, it increases with each generation. In different generations, some generation they would never do this. Another generation came in, they would say it in their minds. They have a problem with their parents, they would say it in their minds. I can't wait till I get out of this house. Another generation may come in and they will say it under their breath. Another generation would probably come in and say it out loud, but then say, "Oh no, I was talking to Jamal because he was talking with me. He was going to tell myself, I was talking to you, mama. I was talking to you, daddy." And then in this generation, they don't care because they defy all authority. This generation defies all authority. Look at them. Look at this generation. They defy all authority because unfortunately, many of them are fatherless generation. They do not have fathers in their lives. And some of them do have, but that father is not active in their life because he never had a father, so he doesn't even know how to be a father. So when I look at my life, and then when I was growing up with my mother, and when she would discipline me, I would say stuff under my breath. I would I would say stuff under my breath. That's how I do it, because my mom didn't play that. But that was still disrespect in a sense. And I remember, because I was not born in the United States, I was born in the Bahamas, and I spent years, I was unable to get documents so that I could be a legal resident. Everywhere I go, I would go to different lawyers. They would say I would never be able to get any papers in the United States. Only way is for me to go back where I came from, or I would have to get married. But God intervened in that change. But I remember before that, I was in a service, and I had to, and then the servant of the Lord, prophet of the Lord, whatever you may want to call it, said that it's certain things that I'm going through in my life is because of the disrespect that I did, that I showed to my mother. My mother had died already, and I had to ask for forgiveness. I would have to ask, in a sense, if she were here, how would you ask for forgiveness? And I had to ask for forgiveness of all the disrespect that I did. And then after I did that, I sincerely did that. My life, a lot of things that was blocked up in my life, a lot of things that I was unable to accomplish. I couldn't work, I couldn't go to school, I couldn't do anything. And I'm not that type of person. I have to be doing something. It within a month, everything, all kind of doors open for me. Some people may not even get to be blocked. Some people's lives are eliminated because that people could say whatever you want to say about the Bible. But there are things in the Bible, if we had applied it in our life, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of heartache, a lot of money, things that we have lost, we would have never lost it because the Bible has things in place. It has words of wisdom that is in the Bible for us. And I know this girl's life is going to be if this is her mother, her life is going to be very difficult, because you cannot do things like that for blessings to come to you. No way. And even if it seems that stuff is working out for you, they never stay. A door will open and then boom, it closed. So it look like you got a blessing, but boom, it turns like a burden, or it turns like a curse. Because why? You have a curse hanging on your head because you disrespected your parents. And it doesn't matter. And even if you are a Christian and your parents are not a Christian, you're not supposed to disrespect them. And there's some places that you need to go. You need the blessings of your father. You need the blessings of your mother. That's what it is. You could argue as much as you want. I don't care. The truth is the truth. Just if you have a ketchup packet and then you think it's green, but it's actually red, it doesn't matter what you think. It's red inside, even though you may think it's green. Oh, I think it's yellow. That's not what it is. It's red on the inside because it's ketchup. So just because you don't, I don't think that's true. That's you, but that's the way it is. You have to respect your parents. And then even the Bible tells them, do not provoke your children. No matter, even if that, because there are some parents that are no good. I know there are no good parents. They're no good at all. But that does not negate the fact that you're supposed to respect them. You're supposed to give them the respect that they do. They're going to pay. Because there's, like I said, there's nothing you do on this earth you won't pay for. Before you close your eyes, you're not going to pay in the afterlife right now. There's certain things that certain things that happen to people, certain sicknesses that fall to people. And like I said, whatever you sow, you're going to reap. And you never reap where you can't choose where you reap. You always going to reap where it hurts, where you're going to feel it. And that's no matter who that is. It doesn't matter. So if it's your mom, your dad, they mistreating you and they have done stuff that have put your life in danger, that messed up your life, they will pay for that. Some of them will pay for that for the rest of their lives. But you not supposed to disrespect your parents. Like I said, though I have compassion, you could have compassion for somebody, but still hold them accountable for what they done. And what this girl done is unacceptable. And she hadn't even posted a video where you could find it. You're probably gonna find it on World Star, but this is unacceptable. And this is not the first time I've heard something like this happen. I saw another video from a YouTuber called Broman TV. The mother came on and her face was all swollen and she had all kind of cuts, and she said her son did this to her. Her son did this to her. So this generation, and this is the thing, another lesson to be heard. A lot of times these things are happening because we do not catch the little things. When they be slick in the mouth, when they yell at you, you have to catch those little things. You have to be on top of that. You don't tolerate no disrespect. I don't care how small, how little it is. Screaming at different adults, screaming at me. I'm raising your voice. I tell you, I'm talking to you. You want to stay silent. You don't tolerate those stuff, because every time you tolerate stuff like that, you reinforcing the behavior, and those behaviors increase. They begin to increase before they lift their hands on you, before they want to slap you, before they want to put hands on you. It started with a scream. It started with some type of disrespect that you did not pay attention to, or you did not give the energy that it was supposed to get. The same energy, I'm going to give it to you too. That's why, especially when whether it's a boy or especially boys, because at a time, there's a time gonna reach, even with girls, you cannot discipline them. You won't be, people may discipline them in different ways that they do, but there's a time that's gonna come you won't be able to do that. They're gonna be too big. So you're gonna have to have a way where they fear you and expect, not afraid of you. Oh my goodness, I'm so afraid of my mom. And instead respect you. Fear, the fear of the Lord, the respect. That means I'm not going to say anything to my mother. I'm not going to do anything to my mother, because I have respect for them. So that video was a hot mess, and it's not to be tolerated. But this generation, you see, your generation, I don't know what generation you come from, but this upcoming generation, some of them even, I would say, from the 2000s, and some of them even from the 90s. Some of the generation from the 90s, not all of them, even to the 90s, no respect for authority. They don't have respect for authority at all. And we have to change the narrative in our homes. We have to change the narrative in our homes. But that video was a mess, John. People just standing there, nobody doing nothing. Yeah, they call the police. Oh, okay. Oh, well. And another lesson that can be learned from this video is, and another thing that can be seen, let's say, is the mother-daughter relationships are not working. They are very toxic. They have very bad relationships. Even though sometimes you may see, it seems that they get along, they taking pictures together, they doing all stuff together, and then boom, it's a big fallout. Or sometimes they don't get along at all. The mother is always toxic to the daughter disrespects the mother, but we are not finding the reasons why this is happening. And it's like it's going from generation to generation to generation. And we need to find the reason why. But what we tend to do, oh, when I get my daughter, my daughter is not going to be like this. Me and my daughter, I'm going to do different. My daughter, I'm not going to treat my daughter the way my mother did me. But then if you did not find the root cause why your mother is treating you this way, why your mother's mother treat her that way, you tend to repeat. It might not be on the same level as what your mother did, but then it's still like a divide. But it's like a curse that continues to generation, and somebody has to stop and say, no, it stops here. Why is this happening? Because mothers are supposed to teach their daughters, especially if their daughters want to be wives, how to take care of a household, how to take care of your children, how to take care of your husband, and the different mistakes the mother may have done. Be transparent with her daughter. This is what I did. Teach her different things in life, what she need to watch out for. But this is not happening. That's why we have a bunch of young girls that are trying to figure out stuff by themselves, and they're gonna mess up because they don't know any better, because nobody's teaching them. And why nobody's teaching them? Because mothers and daughters cannot get along, and we need to fix this. We need to fix this, and this is going to get worse and worse until we stop this. We need to address the problem, because people trying to, no, that's how it is. No, it is a problem. It's a big problem. We need to fix it. We need to address it. We need to find out the root cause of it, and then we need to have solutions for these kind of things. So that's all I had to say on the situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.